this. Let's get real and have some fun. Taking radio broadcast to a whole new level.
Broadcasting around the world. Blast 98.3 FM.
Blast Lover 98.3, your generational radio. Another beautiful Monday morning, 25 minutes past 9 of January 2026, the 19th day of the year, 2026. And one of the biggest conversations arrive quietly, it announces itself. It demands audacity, it rewards confidence. Visibility comes when you are bold enough to blow your own trumpet, not from pride, but from purpose. Your talent deserves to be seen, your voice deserves space. And if you keep waiting for permission, you may wait forever. Step forward, put yourself out there, because if you don't, nobody else will. Ideas do not fail because they are imperfect. They only fail when they are never born. Mistakes are proof of movement. Silence is proof of fear. Opportunity is everywhere, but it only recognizes those who are prepared, those who have done the work, those who are willing to be seen. And when the visibility you seek is impact. In 2026, focus on the actions that increase your chances at success. Take that course, make that call, send that message, ask for help. Be willing to fail, and more importantly, fail forward. Message, I was like, this is what I made. That's the post I made. First post of the year. That was the first, my comments about the year. Why is visibility important for any business in 2026?
Okay, thank you so much for that. What you wrote. I mean, it's amazing to hear that. Very first thing for me is that, you see, a lot of businesses don't have a quality problem. They actually have a visibility problem. And, you know, I think on previous episodes, I think we said something that in the business world, out of sight is out of mind.
Yeah, straight up.
So when people don't see you again,
they don't remember you.
And, you know, so again, if people don't see you consistently, they won't remember you. So and you know, last week we were saying something about the touch points that people need to keep seeing you so that it's easier for them to buy from you and patronize you. So the problem is not that your product is not quality enough. The problem is that people are not seeing you enough to be able to commit what they've seen to memory to know that, when they think of a particular thing or need they have, the first person that comes to mind is your business or what you do or your product. But that is not happening because it's you don't, people are not seeing you everywhere. We're live on YouTube and somebody's saying out of sight is out of money.
It's not out of money anymore.
It's not only out of money.
Out of sight is out of money. That is the new.
The moment people cannot see you again, there's no way you're going to make money. How do you make money when people don't see you? So that's a great one. Thank you so much. Global 3 Concepts on YouTube. Thank you so much for that.
Out of sight is out of money. I'm telling you, to hold on to that one.
I'm telling you,
that's my motivation now to be showing off.
Wow,
out of sight is out of money. Yes. They don't see you, no money.
There's no money for you.
Money is only available to the visible.
Yes.
That's interesting. But when you think of this visibility that we're talking of today, some businesses will tell you they have tried it. They have tried to be visible.
Yeah.
They have done social media.
Yeah.
You know, they have social media accounts. They pay a social media manager. They've probably tried digital marketing. They've tried billboard. It didn't work.
To even add to that,
Yeah.
you know, there's a difference between saying people say you want to see the owner. Okay, this is the owner of the business. But then how does it mean that you would be remembered and people can know that, oh, okay, that person that I saw, I'm going to patronize the business. Oh, this is the face that I want to, if I have money, if I don't have it now, or if I want to do a business with that person, I would keep that person in mind for the future.
So one of the things we must understand first about visibility is that it is in the compounding effect of visibility that results comes.
Compounding effect of visibility.
So you cannot be, you can't say you want to be visible for a particular period and then you go. No, it is how can I stay visible every day? Now, it's not about how many posts you do. It's about, can I ensure that every day people know that I'm going to be posting by this time? They expect to see my post by this period. The consistency in staying visible is what brings the result. So not that for the next 3 months, because you see a lot of people now. There's a new virus now that people are saying day one of showing up on
the
30-day challenge. So after 30 days, we used to show up.
We used to show up.
That's the question. So and people feel like it's just a 30 days thing. It's just a marathon. Let me just, or it's just a sprint. Let me just do it, brah. I show up for 3 months and I go again. No, it's how consistent can you keep doing this for a year, more than a year? That's when you start seeing results. People don't take you serious because anybody can go viral, and people don't take you serious because you've gone viral. No, they look at you. Okay, when you've gone viral, good. Then what happens? Because we know people that have gone viral. We know brands, we know celebrities that have gone viral, and then they're nowhere again.
What happens after?
Do you understand? It's how do you handle it? Like, can you still keep giving us good stuff? Can we still look at you and say, oh, I've been following this person for 4 years or for 3 years, and it's been valuable.
Well, at what point in a business, because I have like 2 questions now, one from what you said about viral, but before that, my question was going to be, at what point should a brand or a business chase visibility? Is it at startup, or when they're looking to grow, or when they're looking to expand? And alongside that question is it wrong to chase viral, be viral? Like chase virality
instead of like
For me, for every business, at the starting point is when you start to think about how do we get visible, right? I have a few tips that I'm going to be sharing and I'm going to be explaining them. But every business, at the inception of the business, you already have an idea of how do we stay visible, because you understand that visibility is the bloodline of any business. The moment there's no visibility in any business, the business starts to dry. It starts to die, because when there's no blood, how do you live? So that visibility is, and you know, a lot of people think when we talk visibility, oh, it's expensive, it's a lot of money. But there are actually ways that you can stay visible without spending a lot. I'm going to be sharing a few of those things, but there are ways that you can be visible without spending a whole lot. So it's important to understand that it's not about, prepared for the aftermath of going viral, because when you've gone viral, people have seen you and all that, there is an immediate expectation and pressure that comes to going viral. There's an immediate expectation that comes to going viral, because people expect you've served us something that we loved, everybody loves. How do you serve us the next one? So if you're unable to provide that consistency in the value and the level that you have gone viral for, there'll be problem. And so that's why you see that some people or businesses cannot handle that going viral, and then they go viral and then it turns out to be bad for them.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you don't have a system that helps you consistently stay, provide or keep going on with what made you go viral, there'll be problems somewhere. There'll be a problem somewhere.
Well, talking about that, I wanted to know if because some people, they're very popular and then they start a business. And then does it, like, popularity, visibility, like, is there like a difference, or can it help? Like, if you are popular, can it enhance like your visibility, or then do you have to be popular to be visible? How does that work?
Yeah, everyone has to, regardless of the popularity, everyone has to work out their visibility.
Regardless of your popularity,
yes.
everyone
You have
has
to work out your-
Yes, you
Okay.
have to because that you're popular does not mean that you're necessarily visible. Your popularity could be in a certain field or niche or a certain industry, but then when you're trying to be visible, maybe for a business or a service you run, if it's not in line, you have to build the visibility. Now, can you leverage your popularity for visibility? Yes, you can.
Which is what we do with influencers.
Yes, you can leverage it. But sometimes it doesn't mean that you have to relax on your visibility. It doesn't mean that, the job is all done. That's why you see that even the celebrities, when they float a business line or a service or something, they still have to put in the work for us to now, because you became an influencer or a popular person maybe because of your acting or your skits.
Not because of your business.
Do you understand? Not because of business. So we are not sure that because we enjoyed your skits, we will enjoy the product that you give to us.
Oh, yeah.
And because we have people that have done business because they are popular and they took away our money, or they didn't sell us great products.
Absolutely.
So there are two different things. But can you leverage your popularity for visibility?
Yeah.
Definitely you can.
If you just joined the conversation this morning, it's Business Monday with Adesola, the CEO of BizLift Consult this morning. Number one digital marketing of Ibadan, right here from Ibadan, Nigeria. And we're talking visibility, how businesses can grow their businesses in 2026.
And how they can stay visible.
And how they can stay visible. Let's look at some of the
Tips.
the tips that you have, and let's go back and forth on some of them.
Okay, so I'll try and take as much as I can. The first one is, first you have to be clear on what you want to be known for.
Okay.
It's the first thing, right? If you want to think, if somebody hears my business name, what exactly do you want them to remember you for? Right? If they hear your business name, they remember that, this is what, not, for example, you don't want to tell people I sell clothes. You want to tell people I sell affordable wedding dresses for working class women.
Great.
Not just I sell clothes.
You see, what do you do? I sell clothes. No.
So it has
Specific,
to be
tailored to an audience.
You
Yeah.
understand? So one of the things you want to do is, of course, when you position yourself clearly, it's easy for people to refer you. It's easy for people to remember you.
Yes.
Right. So what I want you to do, if you're listening to us now, is write down one sentence only about what you do. Not that I sell clothes. It should be I sell affordable wedding dresses for working class women, or I sell affordable thrift wears for. It has to be like that, right? That's the first one. The second tip is that you want to be visible where your customers already are.
You want to be visible where your customers
Yes.
already are.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you want to do is to list where your customers spend good time, right? Is it Instagram? Is it WhatsApp groups? Facebook? Is it physical markets? Google search? Whatever. Where are the places where you know that your customers are already there? It reduces the work, right? When you are visible where people already are, where your customers are already.
Yes.
All you just do is you're plugging in. I think we talked about Ife last week, and we're saying that she had to almost every Ebino supermarket right now. You will find her store there. So what she did was, where is there traffic? I will just plug myself in where there's traffic, where my customers, potential customers go to. So that way, your marketing efforts are reduced. And these are organic ways. So before you just go ahead and say, I have money, I want to start a business, or I have money, I want to open a salon, where are people actually, your customers, where are they? That's where you want to, first of all, situate that business.
I think of an example now of one of the noodles brand. One of the things they did in terms of visibility was take up the action to do the years ago,
Mhm.
and they just pick like schools across I think in the southwestern part. I don't know about other regions, but specifically southwest, and they were just rebranding and doing school boards for them and putting their logo on it.
Wow.
There was no way the child would, that is
Yeah,
where their
yeah.
target, their customer is not the
yes.
parent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The parent most likely would not want to eat
Eat it,
noodles,
but yeah,
but
the
the children
children.
would want it.
Definitely.
But then the child walks into school every morning. The first thing they see is the signboard of
Signboard
their
of
school and then the
noodles.
brand of the noodles.
Mhm.
That's part of the compounding effect that we talked about.
Yeah.
That when you compound visibility in different places, and that's why we tell people that marketing is not about just doing one thing,
Mhm.
right? Yes, you can do one thing, but if you really want that compounding effect
Mm.
of visibility, you want to spread it across different platforms. You
Mhm.
want to have a budget for online marketing. You want to have a budget for traditional marketing,
Yeah.
maybe billboards, flyers. Some of these things. It's the compounding effect of when people see you. This weekend we had our boot camp, and we
Yes.
had close to about 70 people.
Whoa.
My office was jam packed.
full.
I did not sit down. I didn't have a space to sit.
How
because
did you
I had to
manage
do someone- It was really tough.
Whoa.
But again, we had a good number.
Mhm.
Now, my point exactly is that one of the things we did, or some of the things we did, were doing these boot camps, right? If I tell you how much we spent to actually generate those leads,
Mhm.
we spent about 100,000 naira to generate about that number of leads. And trust me, if I had just 20 people pick up my form, I've covered the cost of what I spent.
Yes.
But another thing that some of them said was that, oh, we see your billboards everywhere.
Mm.
I was just coming into the studio now, and one of the presenters was greeting outside, and it was like,
Look at-
your ad is
yeah.
your ad is just
Mhm.
following me.
By the way, very nice spot you got there on the Adeoyo Junction there.
Oh, yeah.
Very creative, lovely spot. When I saw that, I was like, this guy got this spot. I don't say go leave him. Lovely spot there.
we actually, and that's what we think of as a business. You should think of ways where you can really be in the faces of people,
Mm.
and also be in the midst of where you know that your customers already are.
are.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So don't chase every platform. Choose where you want your buyers, where your buyers currently hang out. That's what we are saying
Mm.
for the stuff. So the third tip is that you want to post helpful content, right? You want to post helpful content. So instead of the random content that a lot of us do, where we're just posting, this is what I sell and all that.
Mm.
First of all, you want to answer common questions that your customers ask you.
Mm.
Questions like, how do I maintain my wig? Questions like, how do I choose the right fabric?
Mm.
You want to create content to answer those questions.
Yes.
Because when you have done that, what you have done is you are not directly selling, but you are giving answers to questions that people potentially could have.
Yes.
So also share simple tips that are related to your product.
Mm.
There are a lot of tips related to your product. You sell thrift. How long does it last? People ask, can I do pay on delivery?
Mm.
These are all questions that people would definitely have. So, and you need to create content to answer those questions. Explain the mistakes people make in your industry. What are the mistakes? You see a lot of business owners now calling out different other vendors, saying that this is not, if people are selling this to you or this, they are taking your money. Just some of those contents go viral. Some of those content. But what I would just say is ensure that you are explaining the mistakes in your industry, especially if you're a service-based business.
Yeah.
Right? You want to explain the mistakes, right? A salon, for example, a barber shop, for example, wants to tell people, if your barber is carving your hair like this,
Mhm.
don't go to them again.
Mhm.
You're actually pointing people to your barber shop,
Mhm.
but again, you're showing them the wrong way that they are carving
People are
hairs that
doing
is
it,
causing
yeah.
their hairline. A lot of guys are getting concerned about their hairline.
Yes.
So
receding.
So if you want to help people, you can create a content around that,
Yeah.
and that can possibly bring you a lot more clients. There's a particular guy on Instagram that charges a lot of money to cut people in Lagos. Is in Ikeja.
Hmm.
I see his page. His page has gone
The
viral. I
100K guy?
Yeah, the 100K guy. Now, people think of it as, how is this guy charging 100,000 naira for a cut? Well, the guy is doing it, and people are going there.
People are going there.
Do you understand? And what is making people, the kind of content he creates is that it shows people how they come into his place, the problem they had
Mhm.
with their hair and all that,
Yeah.
and then he does a video
Transformation.
to do a transformation. So that is his own content. So you need to find a way to create content that has the potential of answering questions and also making people want to experience what you are doing.
I think from what you have said, this comes from knowing it well. If
Yes.
you're in an industry, you know the business well.
Exactly.
You know the art of the business well in a way that people can trust what you say.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, like that Baba that you talked about, one of the things I've seen from his videos is people don't even know what haircut or style of their beards that suits them.
That suits them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So when they come to him, he's
Yeah.
explaining to them why, because you have an oval face, this is why
This
this
is
is,
why-
the kind of shape your beard to take. This is why I need to take off all of this and give you just a mustache, because this would make your face project more, it would enhance your look a lot better. So it's about knowing the business well. But I have to take you back a bit
Okay.
on the thing you talked about, where your customers are.
Yeah.
I've heard from some of the social media managers say they tell a business owner, we need to do more of Facebook ads over Instagram ads or TikTok ad, and the business owner is saying, no, they say that's where
Yeah.
that's where we should put money.
Yeah.
You know, the business owners who have a lot of years, they have a lot of people who are feeding them information,
Yeah.
and an expert is telling them this is where you're supposed to spend your money on ads, for example, and they don't want to listen. You know, some are saying now, they say TikTok ad is doing well now. So they're pumping money on TikTok ads and they're not getting results. Maybe they're supposed to keep pumping that money on Facebook and Instagram ads.
Yeah.
How do you resolve that situation if a client is coming with such an approach?
Okay. So now, the first thing we always try to do, I advise people to always do is, you see, when you get into marketing, one of the things you want to do first is whatever platform you start with, you want to exhaust or you want to maximize that platform to a certain level. It's almost like when you have a jar of water and you have like 3 cups. So let's say those 3 cups are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Right? Or let's just say Facebook and Instagram, Google, TikTok, those 3 cups. You have a big jar of water. Now, as in marketing, you must ensure that you are not splitting the water in the jar into the 3 different cups, but you fill up the first jar, then you go to the second one, you fill it up. Then you go to the third one, you fill it up. If you try to split that, before you know it, you have exhausted the water in the jar, but there's nothing left. All the 3 cups are not filled. All the 3 cups are not filled because what you should have spent. So, and you can actually maximize platforms. There are people that I know that if you look at your business very well, you don't have a business trying to market on TikTok yet. Whereas all you should focus on is Facebook and Instagram because that helps you budget-wise as well. You don't want to use up your resources. So if you have ₦1 million, for example, as an advertising budget, rather than split ₦1 million into 3 or 4 platforms, you could as well just focus that ₦1 million or maybe half of that or even all of that on a particular platform. How do we get the most out of this platform? When we've gotten the most out of it, let's run on another platform and see what has this platform got in stock for us. So before we put in all our advertising budget into that platform, we see, okay, it has prospect. Then we now say, okay, now we've tested, we are good to go, we pour in the money. That's how it should work. You cannot, because if you do that, you expand the whole of your resource. You finish spending everything. Right now, we understand that, for example, in my company, understand that billboards are doing a lot of work for us. So we have a certain budget. We don't do too much on online because we understand that we first of all have a target of people in the city of Ibadan.
So how do you reach them?
And how do you reach the people in the city of Ibadan?
Billboards.
Right? The online space is good to reach out to them, but that means you're limiting yourself to only people who know how to use their phones.
And their business owners who will not believe it if they see it on their phone. But when they see it on their phone, they see it on the billboard, they're like, okay,
this is the guy.
Okay.
Oh, this is the person I've been seeing. So that's where the touch point now comes in. Okay. So let's see if we have a few more minutes to take in more points. For those that are on YouTube, you can actually drop a question if you have, or join. And
you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on our studio line this morning, 081 11 831983. 081 11 831983. We're talking about visibility for businesses and how to get it right in 2026. 081 11 831983. If you have any question relating to visibility for your business specifically, by all means, give us a call, a free consultation on the show right now.
All right. So let's go to tip number 4. Is that you want to show your face and your process.
Aha.
Yes, and I know that.
Face and
Process.
process.
Yes, and I know that now we need to. This is where we like shatter some tables, right? Some tables will be without legs right now because yes, it's important. I know because I know a lot of people have this issue with. I don't want to show my face.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm shy.
Shy
I cannot.
person.
Yes, but you must understand one very key thing right now. We're in 2026.
Yeah.
And you see, people trust people in 2026.
Yes.
People trust people in 2026. It's very important, right? So now, when I say show your process, I'm not saying that, oh, give us the secrets. I'm saying, one, show behind the scenes. Let us see what goes on behind the scene.
Okay.
It helps people understand and trust you even more, right? Show your work process, right? For example, there's a particular lady or a particular video I saw that I think gone viral. This lady, I think it was the 1st of January. She was resuming work.
Okay.
And what she did was she did a vlog of how she was jumping buses.
Yeah, I think I saw the video. Yes.
And that video went viral. And that girl now, she now does content like that. So every day she's doing vlog
Yeah.
of how she's getting.
Yeah.
And you see, there's a lot that work process.
Yes.
There's a lot it does. It makes people understand the effort you put into what you do.
But
It
it's
make-
for everybody. Just thinking about it out loud.
Yeah.
Showing the process
Mhm.
of how you do your work.
Yeah.
Is it for every business?
It's for every business.
Every business.
There is always a part of the business that you can show.
Aha.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there are certain things that you might not be able to show. There are trade secrets you might not be able to, but there's a certain part that you can show. Now, understand this. Some of these processes can be engineered, right? It can be acted. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We've seen brands do this where they, sort of script the process, right? It's not their original process.
Yeah.
But show something. Any part of the business that you can show the process. It could be the sourcing part. It could be the delivery part. Just show a process, right? Show yourself packing orders. Show yourself delivering orders. Show yourself rendering the service. Even if you are not actively showing us what you are doing, but just show a bit of process, right? So that's another thing. It helps you to build trust without selling when you do that. And you see people buy from who they feel they know.
Absolutely.
Yes. So,
Absolutely.
and when I see you, there's a way that people just feel like they know you. Like, I know you.
Yeah.
Even though they don't know so much about you, but because they've been seeing you on their screen, they've been seeing your processes, they're like, I know you. I know your brand. I know you. Are you not? Do you understand? So people feel, and that's how people will buy from you, because people don't just buy products, they buy confidence. They buy yes. And when you show yourself, you show out, you're showing yourself as confident. So if you don't take anything from this morning's conversation, show yourself so that people can see that you are confident about that thing that you're selling, right? There are other tips that we have. I'm going to give you one final one, but today we'll stop there. Turn your customers into your marketers.
Turn your customers into your marketers.
Yes,
How do you do that?
it's a very good way to get visible. Now, because when you turn your customers into marketers, you don't do so much work marketing. They do the work, right? They do the work. For example, you can ask after every sale, you can ask your customers to help you with a review. Now, when I give you a review, I'm marketing for you without you knowing.
Yeah.
When we did the free boot camp on Saturday, we told a lot of them that after the boot camp, we're going to be taking videos, feedbacks from you guys, and we had a few of them come into the studio and they recorded a few reviews.
Brilliant.
Now I have marketing tools for my next boot camp.
Damn.
So I don't need to be shouting again, come and join my boot camp. No, I have people that have been to the boot camp. They have good things to say about it.
Yeah.
So I use that to do my marketing. So my customers, they're not even yet my customer, because some of them have not paid me, but they're already marketing for me without.
Great.
Do you understand? So these are some of the things you can do. It helps you if you cannot, because again, the mistake a lot of us are making as business owners is that you are shouting too much. Let the person that has bought from you and experience how good your product is be the one to do the shouting.
I think that's a part of business people don't really, and it depends on the type of business, and a lot of people have not realized that, because just thinking about it, that you could do a lot of great work, but if you're the only one blowing that trumpet, the two-factor verification you need is for somebody to say, I have experienced this business and they are good.
Exactly.
And you should patronize them.
Exactly. And that's how it works. Somebody's asking on YouTube here, O'Shea Media, which platform will you suggest for fashion designers? Well, for me, if you're a fashion designer, one of the very first platforms or the entry level platforms you want to look at will be TikTok for me. It depends on who you're trying to target. Now, for the fashion business, what is if you're doing fashion for older people, then you want to consider Facebook, right? Not even Instagram, Facebook. Now, if you're doing fashion for Gen Zs, younger people, you want to do TikTok. There's a particular lady that's doing fantastically well. I bumped into her content yesterday on Instagram. So what she does is simple. She's good at sewing. So what she does is she buys thrift wares and then she revamps.
Yes.
I bumped into her content yesterday and I was so stuck on that page. Like, it's great. It's an idea. And so I saw a comment. Somebody was saying that you're sleeping on this business. Sis, you're giving other people ideas. Start this thing as a business. Let people come and shop thrift wares from you, and you help them revamp it.
Always turn it.
It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. It's like I've not seen anybody doing that. So you're turning thriftwear into almost something that is going to be luxurious.
Yeah.
Something that somebody has used.
Yeah.
But you can take it, recreate something from it. It looks entirely new and different, and that can bring her a lot of money. I hope she finds it or she takes his advice.
There's so many approaches to these things. But just because I know that we're still going to keep this conversation going, somebody is looking to invest a huge amount of money this year on paid ads.
Yeah.
For their business. What is one advice you want them to have before spending that money?
Number one, do your due diligence and do your market research well. Do your market research well. Have a marketing plan. I think people have probably not heard about it. Have a marketing plan. And you can actually have a marketing plan. When you have a marketing plan, you know what you're supposed to do with regards to your marketing. Your marketing plan will be broken down into phases. So phase 1, we're spending this amount. Phase 2, phase 3, depending on how you want to split it. For example, I know what my company should be doing for the whole of 2026.
Already.
Yes. And all my staffs are on board on it because we have a plan. We have a marketing plan. We have a roadmap for the year. So I know the trainings we're going to have, right? For January up to now, we're working digital marketing training. But when we get into from February, we have something else that we're focusing on. Even though digital marketing training is ongoing, we're focusing entirely on something else. So by that time, we're shouting something else. March. So month by month, we know what we are doing. We know what part of the business we're focusing on and we're trying to bring in customers for. So we know how much of our budget is going into what, and so put together a marketing plan, a roadmap for your business for the year 2026. It will help you so that you're not just having money and then you just say, hey, come and do Facebook advert. You just pump it. Just give them the money.
Now, how can BizLift help a business owner have a marketing plan?
Yeah.
That's something you can do for business.
Definitely. Owners. We can do consultations. You speak with me, you have consultation with me. We build something specifically for you, month by month, quarter by quarter. You know what you're doing in that business. You know where, and you must of course have the money to be able to put into these different plans that you're going to be having. So if you're a business who is looking into that, you can reach out to me and we can have a consultation, myself and you. We can sit down and talk and discuss this.
All right. Want to say thank you so much. But to reach out to BizLift this morning to talk about your business, you're looking to strengthen the visibility for your business in 2026. You can reach them via 3 means. Number one is you go to their Instagram at BizLift, BIZLIFT on Instagram, and send them a DM. You can follow up from there, or you can visit their physical office at BizLift Academy, number 1, Abayomi Street behind Slot Building, Iwo Road, Ibadan. Or you can call their office number, which is 0907 278 5009. 0907 278 5009. We're going to clip up this conversation next week. And, okay. I don't know if you can take the call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Blessing, calling from Ojo.
All right, Blessing. Go ahead. Do you have a question for Ademi?
Please, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
I'm a fashion designer.
Okay.
So I used to sew for people, but sometimes there's no much market sales.
Okay.
So I was thinking of selling.
If you can, Blessing, you can always drop a text.
Yes,
so
drop
we'll
a
just
text or
use it like
WhatsApp
a guest
and
next
we
week.
could, yeah, and we could answer your questions next. If you have any questions, by all means, always remember that you can reach out to us during the show, or better still, you can send BizLift a DM on Instagram at BIZLIFT. From us this morning, thank you so much, sir, for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
We'll
See
keep
you
on
guys
the
next week.
conversation on visibility next week.
Definitely.
All right.